It was a night when the wind howled like a creature, as though the prairie had come alive with fury. Before we start, if you enjoy prairie stories and Wild West adventures, please like, share, and subscribe. We post new episodes regularly, and your support helps keep these stories alive. The storm hit suddenly, fierce and relentless. One moment, we rode with the wind at our backs, under a soft blue sky. The next, the heavens opened up. Snow fell in thick, blinding sheets, covering everything in a white blanket, each flake colder than the last. The landscape vanished before us, consumed by the storm's wrath. We had traveled across the plains for days, our bodies worn and our spirits tested, but the snow came too fast and too fierce. The horses struggled to push through the growing drifts, their hooves slipping on the icy ground. The wagon creaked with every bump, its wooden frame groaning as if it might break apart at any moment. I could barely see through the snow, my breath coming in sharp, freezing gasps, and my fingers felt stiff with the cold, nearly numb. "We need shelter," Pa said firmly. His voice was calm, but I could hear the urgency. His jaw was tight, and his eyes scanned the horizon for any sign of hope amid the storm. Ma pulled Annie close to her chest, wrapping her arms around her like a shield. The wind tore at our clothes, shredding our limited protection. The cold bit through our layers of wool, leather, and fur, gnawing at our bones as if trying to freeze us in place. But the storm wasn't our only worry. The land was wild and unforgiving, showing no mercy to those caught in its fury. I watched Pa grip the reins firmly, even as the wind howled relentlessly. But the horses began to tire. Their legs faltered with each step, and the path ahead was an endless sea of white. It felt like the world had disappeared, but Pa pressed on, determined, with his eyes fixed on a distant goal only he could see. Then, through the blinding snow, I spotted it, a dark shape emerging from the white void, a ravine. Its edges were barely visible, swallowed by the storm, but I could tell just enough to recognize it as shelter. "Over there!" I yelled, my voice hardly audible against the wind. I wasn't sure if Pa could hear me, but I saw a flicker of recognition in his eyes. Without hesitation, he turned the wagon toward the ravine, guiding the horses through the thickening drifts. The snow piled up quickly, weighing us down, and the horses struggled harder, their legs sinking deeper into the cold. But Pa's grip remained steady and sure. He steered the wagon through the storm like a captain guiding a ship through tumultuous seas. We reached the ravine just as the storm intensified. The snow was already up to the wagon's wheels, and the air grew thick with cold, as if it had become a living thing trying to choke us. But the ravine provided shelter, enough to shield us from the worst of the storm. We found a temporary escape from the storm's fury. Pa quickly unharnessed the horses, moving with practiced speed, then guided us down into the narrow canyon. The walls of snow outside loomed over us, but within the ravine the wind was less fierce. I didn't dare complain. "We'll head out once the sun's fully up," Pa said, a hint of a smile appearing at the corners of his lips. "We'll make it to town, just a little longer." I looked at Ma, Annie, and the others, all of us wrapped in quilts, the fire's warmth keeping us safe. We had made it through the night, the blizzard, and the fear. We had stuck together. We had survived. Pa stretched, his muscles stiff from the long hours of watching, but his gaze was steady, weary but resolute. "We made it through this. We'll handle whatever comes next." In that moment, I knew that as long as we were together, no storm could break us. The prairie might be wild, but we were wilder still. The land could throw whatever it wanted at us, but we would always find a way to survive. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and share it. Subscribe for more Wild West adventures. Next time, I'll tell you about the time we encountered a group of Indians on the trail and how Pa's calm presence saved us. But that's a story for another fire.